Hi everyone, my name is Janelle Ader and it's the spring 2020 of Anatomy and Functions of the Visual Systems class, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about the structure and function of the eye. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. So first, I guess we could start off with a little funny about the eyes. I love jokes about the eye. The cornea, the better. Get it? Cornea. Ha. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to highlight the parts as we go through and talk about them. So we're going to start with the cornea here. The cornea is this part right here of the eye. The cornea is the front transparent part of the outer protective layer of the eye. Its bulging curvature provides the major refraction of the eye. It gives it its focal strength. Next, we have the conjunctiva. The conjunctiva here and here. The conjunctiva is the clear membrane that covers the sclera and also lines the inner portion of the eyelids. Next, we have the iris. The iris here and here. The iris is the colored portion of the eye that contains the pupil. It controls the amount of light entering the eye by enlarging or minimizing the size of the pupil. Next, we have the pupil. The pupil is right here. The pupil is the round hole in the center of the iris through which light passes. The pupil ordinarily appears black because there is very little light coming from the dark chamber behind it. Next, we have the aqueous humor. The aqueous humor is this portion right in here. The aqueous humor is the watery fluid that fills the anterior chamber of the eye and provides some of the nutrition for the surrounding parts. Next, we have the lens. The lens is this part here. The lens is the resilient transparent structure in the eye that focuses light by changing its curvature. It provides secondary refraction after the cornea and is located behind the iris. The lens gets fatter as we focus on things that are near. Next, we're going to talk about the canal of Schlemm, and pointed out here, the canal of Schlemm. Aqueous from the anterior chamber flows through the trabecular meshwork as it travels to the canal of Schlemm, which is a collection canal that delivers the aqueous to the venous system of the body. The trabecular meshwork is a filtration band circling and adjacent to the outer rim of the iris, where aqueous fluid flows through before it enters the venous system via the canal of Schlemm. Next, we're going to talk about the ciliary body, the muscles down here. So here and then and here. The ciliary muscles are muscles that control the focus of the eyes by causing the lens to change shape. Then we have the suspensory ligaments here and then here. The suspensory ligaments are long, thin fibers which connect the crystalline lens to the ring of ciliary muscles. And then we have the vitreous humor. The vitreous humor is all of this part here, inside here. It is the clear jelly-like substance that fills the posterior segment of the eye behind the lens. The optic nerve is here, runs in here. The optic nerve is the bundle of fibers that carry vision-related impulses from the retina to the brain. Then we have the optic disc, which is located right here. The optic disc is the head of the optic nerve where ganglion cell axons exit the eye. There are no photoreceptors at the optic disc. This is an anatomical blind spot of the eye. Then we are going to talk about the macula. The macula here. The macula is a small, thinned out area of the retina consisting almost exclusively of cone photoreceptor cells, which provides high visual acuity. Then we are going to talk about the fovea centralis, which is located right here. The fovea centralis is the central portion of the macula and has the highest concentration of cones, and it is only at the fovea that we have 20/20 vision. The ora serrata, here. The ora serrata is the area of the inner eye where the retina ends and the choroid layer of the eye can be seen. The retina is this part here with the dots. It runs through here all the way around. The retina is the inner lining of the back chamber of the eye, which contains the photoreceptors, which are the rods and cones that receive light rays and convert these light rays into electrical impulses, which are relayed to the brain via the optic nerve. So enter here, retina, out the optic nerve, not to the brain. The choroid is this black, in this picture, this black layer here. It's the layer between the retina and the sclera, consisting primarily of blood vessels which provide nourishment to the retina. And last but not least, the sclera, which is the true white part of our eye, the whites of our eyes. It goes all the way around the eye. It's the tough, white, fibrous, outer protective layer of the eye. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the structure and function of our eyes. Thank you.